Hi folks, and welcome to another video from Intensive Driving Courses NI. And these videos are designed to help and assist in learning to drive, to give helpful techniques and sort of formulas to the current driving test here in Northern Ireland, and also some driving advice that can be used obviously after the test in NI and GB. Now remember, if you haven't, to like and subscribe to the channel, and also to hit the bell for further notifications of when videos come through. This video today is going to give a sort of, talk through the procedure on moving off safely on the driving test. Now this will be done on a number of occasions on your driving test. So your examiner will ask you to pull in and then to move off and join the flow of traffic. Now, basically the best way to do it is, when you're moving off, use a sequence which is known as prepare, observe, maneuver, or POM. So prepare is always getting into the relevant gear. So for moving off forward, obviously you're going to be in the first gear. Set a wee bit of revs, roughly on average 1.5 on a flat, and maybe about 2 on an incline, maybe a bit more obviously if the incline is steeper. To do your checks, do a good all-round observation. I always say to people, imagine you're making a rainbow within the car. So you sort of start at the back passenger side corner, round through all the windows, finish as far round to the opposite side as you can, and that just lets you know who's walking about, cycling, driving, etc. Then decide whether a signal is required and whether it's safe to do so. So if there's no cars about, nobody walking about, you don't necessarily need to indicate. But if you do indicate, make sure it doesn't confuse or alert drivers or panic them. So always make sure that you've got at least 6 car lengths of room before the indicator goes on. Once the indicator goes on, the last check you're going to do is over the blind spot of where you're going. So when you're moving forward, you want to be checking over your right shoulder. Imagine you've got sort of something on your chin, something on your shoulder, as if you're trying to join them, and get a good check, and that's encompassing the area that the mirror doesn't cover. When it's safe and you've checked your blind spot for any sort of driveways or roads, release your handbrake and flow off in to the traffic. Cancel your indicator unless obviously it's self-cancelled itself. If you're moving off behind a vehicle, your examiner will probably ask you to pull up and go fairly close to the vehicle, leave maybe 1 to 2 car lengths. The same procedure, but make sure that you've got ample room with traffic coming towards you as well as traffic coming up from behind, because you obviously want to navigate around whatever vehicle it is. If you're asked to move off and you're on an incline, as I say, make sure you set a bit more revs, similar to what your instructors taught you. And when you're getting the biting point, obviously bring the car, or sort of the clutch in the car a wee bit further, so that car sort of dips down at the back. Now, when you're doing a move off sequence for reverse, which obviously is going to be as part of your maneuver, remember POM can be used as well. So you're obviously going to go into reverse gear, full scan round. But remember, when you're reversing, always make sure your last check is over your left shoulder. So you want to be looking over, chin on that shoulder, as far out between the seats that you can. And as I say, you'll be asked to pull in on multiple occasions. Some are quiet, some are busy, some are on an incline, some are tight behind a car, and also before your maneuver, your emergency stop as well, and before your independent driving. Okay folks, so that's our video for today, and there will be other videos coming on a regular basis. So remember, please like, subscribe, hit the bell, and notify friends and families who are currently learning to drive or could be coming in the future, as it gives a wee bit of resource material. All again folks, keep safe on those roads.